Welcome to this channel, and today we are discussing persuasion and influence techniques. Make sure you subscribe, like and share this video. We are going to learn what is persuasion, why persuasion, and many more. Remember, there's a link to access the full download. Check the description below to download. So let's dive in. In the first realm of human interaction, the art of persuasion holds an undeniable power. It's the skill that can sway opinions, change minds, and drive actions. At its essence, persuasion is the art of convincing others to see things from your own perspective, to align their thoughts and actions with yours. But how does one master this art? How do we navigate the delicate line between influence and manipulation, ensuring our intent is genuine and constructive? Understanding persuasion begins with acknowledging its pivotal role in our lives. From advertising that nudges us to buy a product to impassioned speeches that steer nations, persuasion is omnipresent. This video will unravel the dynamic of persuasion, exploring its psychology, methods, and ethical considerations. What is persuasion? Persuasion, a multifaceted tool deeply embedded in our daily lives, often operates subtly and unnoticed. It is an art that involves crafting arguments, presenting ideas, and leveraging various tactics to influence others willingly. Understanding the essence of persuasion is fundamental, not just for marketers or politicians, but for every individual navigating the complex web of human interactions. At its core, persuasion is the ability to shape beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors of others. It's a dance of words and action aimed at convincing someone to think or act in a certain way. From convincing a friend on a weekend plan to a CEO lobbying for a business strategy, persuasion is omnipresent. Let's look at the mechanics of persuasion. To truly grasp what persuasion entails, we must delve into its mechanics. The process typically begins with identifying a target audience and understanding their needs, desires, and motivations. A deep comprehension of the audience helps tailor the persuasive message effectively. A critical component of persuasion is crafting a compelling message. This involves employing rhetoric, storytelling, and sometimes even psychology to package the message in an appealing and convincing manner. Clarity, credibility, and emotion play fatal roles here. In the realm of persuasion, credibility is akin to gold. An audience is more likely to be persuaded by someone they perceive as knowledgeable, trustworthy, and genuine. Thus, establishing and maintaining credibility is pivotal for a persuasive communicator. Let's look at the ethical dimensions of persuasion. While the power to persuade is immense, it is essential to utilize it ethically. Manipulating or deceiving others for personal gain not only erodes trust but can have far-reaching negative consequences. Ethical persuasion necessitates honesty, transparency, and a genuine concern for the well-being of the audience. Understanding the ethical boundaries is crucial. For instance, pushing someone into a decision that goes against their best interest for your benefit is a breach of ethical conduct. Effective persuasion respects autonomy and seeks to inform and influence rather than coerce. Let's look at the psychology behind persuasion. To master persuasion, delving into the psychology of human behavior is indispensable. Psychological triggers like reciprocity, the urge to give back when something is received, social proof relying on others' action to determine proper behavior, and scarcity, that is valuing things that are scarce, are some tools of persuasion deeply ingrained in our psyche. Moreover, understanding the central and Peripheral routes to persuasion, as posited by the elaboration likelihood model (ELM), provide insight into how people process messages. Central route persuasion occurs when the audience is motivated and able to scrutinize the message, while peripheral route persuasion relies on cues like attractiveness or credibility of the source. What are the impact of persuasion on society? Persuasion isn't confined to individuals or businesses. Its impact reverberates through society, shaping public opinion, policy, and even cultures. The power of persuasion is evident in political speeches that sway entire nations, in advertising that influences consumer behaviors, and in advocacy that brings about social change. Understanding the dynamics of persuasion is crucial for being an informed and discerning member of society. Understanding the dynamics of persuasion is crucial for being an informed and discerning member of society. It allows us to critically evaluate messages, discern manipulation from genuine information, and make well-informed decisions. Why is persuasion important? In a world brimming with ideas, opinions, and choices, the ability to persuade others is a formidable skill. It is not just a tool for marketers or orators. Persuasion is an inherent aspect of human interaction and is profoundly significant in both personal and professional domains. Let's unravel the layers of this crucial ability and understand why it holds a pivotal role in our lives. Number 1, communication and understanding. At its core, persuasion is a form of communication. It's about conveying a message effectively to influence others' thoughts or actions. In our daily interaction, whether at home, work, or within society, being able to communicate persuasively helps in understanding and being understood. Imagine a workplace where you can effectively persuade your colleagues about a beneficial idea. This skill can steer projects, inspire change, and foster collaboration. Likewise, in personal relationships, being persuasive aids in expressing feelings, resolving conflicts, and enhancing understanding. Number 2, negotiation and decision making. Negotiation, an integral part of our lives, is deeply rooted in persuasion. Whether it's negotiating a salary, a deal, or simply where to dine with friends, persuasive skill play a crucial role. The art of negotiation requires understanding others' perspective and tailoring your argument to reach a common ground. Moreover, decision making often involves influence. Convincing yourself or others to make a particular choice is in essence persuading. From choosing a career path to deciding what to have for breakfast, persuasive communication guides our decisions. Number 3, professional advancement. In the professional realm, persuasion is like a ladder to success. Leaders, managers, salespersons all employ persuasion to propel their careers forward. The ability to persuade clients, employees, or stakeholders can significantly impact business outcomes. For instance, a leader persuading a team to adopt a new strategy can be the turning point for a company. Similarly, a salesperson persuading a potential customer can close a deal that benefits both parties. Number 4, social impact and change. On a broader scale, persuasion shapes societies and cultures. History is replete with instances where influential figures have persuaded the masses to bring about significant societal changes. The civil rights movement, women's suffrage, and numerous other transformative events were fueled by persuasive communication. If you are passionate about a cause, mastering the art of persuasion can help you rally support and initiate change. Your ability to influence others can be the driving force behind movements that reshape the world. Number 5, enhanced relationship. In personal relationship, persuasion fosters understanding and empathy. It helps bridges gaps and resolve conflict amicably. When you can persuasively convey your thoughts and feelings, it strengthens the bond you share with others. It's about effective communicating your needs and understanding the needs of those around you. Persuasion is not just a tool, it's a life skill. It's about crafting your message in a way that it resonates with others and prompts action. Whether you are a student, a professional, or an individual navigating life, the ability to persuade can be your guiding light. Imagine a world where learning is not confined to classrooms but is embedded in the fabric of society. It's a world where every individual, regardless of age or background, is encouraged to pursue knowledge. Building its ecosystem entails creating a culture that values education, support research, and provide accessible learning opportunities. To stand on the brink of an era where information is abundant and easily accessible, let us be inspired to dive deeper. Let us embrace the knowledge that surrounds us and convert it into action. Let us not only be consumer of information, but also active participants in the great dialogue of human understanding. In conclusion, the journey of learning and application is a grand one. It's a journey that leads to personal growth, societal progress, and the advancement of humanity. May we all be inspired to keep working on this path, continually seeking, learning, and applying, making our lives and the world a better place. Thanks so much for staying with us. Check the link in the description for full access to the download of this course. Download and keep learning.